Hi there, my name is Dan, and welcome back to All One, the United Anatomy of Being. This is episode 21, called Potential and Kinetic Energy. So, it has been said that there are ultimately two categories of energy, uniting and separating. Of course, on our mental and physical levels, we as humans have differentiated many more detailed types of energy, such as gravitational, electromagnetic, weak nuclear force, strong nuclear force, light, heat, sound, electrical, chemical, mechanical, wind, solar, hydroelectric, etc. We've even differentiated between positive and negative energies and male and female energies. But all these energy forms can be categorized as either of the two most fundamental energy types of uniting and separating. But there is also another important and simple high-level differentiation or categorization of energy, which is potential and kinetic. Kinetic energy is defined as the energy to create motion or work, while potential energy is defined as simply the potential for that to happen, or said differently, stored energy that could be put to future use. On our physical and mental levels, the differentiation is most easily understood in terms of mechanical energy. So, for example, a giant boulder sitting on the top of a mountain edge has potential energy. There is no energy expended because the boulder is sitting still. However, there is certainly potential for that boulder to no longer sit still, at which point it would have kinetic energy. Just give it a push, and the boulder now has the energy to create motion or work, such as the work of demolishing everything in its path as it rolls down the mountain until its energy is expended and it once again comes to rest. For the Big Bang to occur, with its seemingly infinite kinetic energy, and for everything physical in the universe to exist, there had to be potential energy before it. To go from pure consciousness of being to the creation of awareness of both existing union and then the potential for separation, to uniting and separating energies, to the Big Bang and the creation of everything in physical existence, including the various energies in every atom, molecule, planet, star, galaxy, tree, microorganism, plant, animal, human, etc. Pure consciousness of being must hold infinite potential energy. And this is very important. I'm going to say it again. Pure consciousness of being holds infinite potential energy. And potential energy must gain an increasing probability of converting to kinetic energy as a feeling or awareness of uniting energy is enabled, followed by a further increasing probability of conversion as thought or awareness of separating energy is enabled, followed by the actual conversion into kinetic energy with action. To put this in context of the boulder and a human being's potential energy, the probability of that boulder's potential energy converting to kinetic energy is increased if the human develops a feeling to push it. It is then increased further if the human thinks about pushing it and uses the mind to begin directing the body for action. And then it is finally converted into kinetic energy with the actual action of pushing it. So, infinite potential energy exists on the non-physical, unchanging, spiritual or soul level. Infinite potential energy exists on the level of pure being. The next level of uniting energy, or feeling, creates a higher potential for something to happen, but not happen yet. The next level of separating energy, or thought, creates an even higher potential for something to happen until all the potential builds towards action, motion, work, or in this case of the entire universe, the Big Bang, and the physical manifestation of everything that physically exists from the intangible, non-physical. This process is extremely important to understand because it's not at all unlike how we operate as human beings, and it's really powerful. We have a body and a physical environment, which are the tools for action. We have a mind and thoughts, which are the tools for the perception and direction of separating energy. We have a heart center and feelings, which are the tools for the perception and direction of uniting energy. And we are also the non-physical soul with infinite potential to create energy, put energy in motion, and drive action, including the creation of something new. If we can align the potential from the feeling or uniting energy with and into the growing potential from thought or separating energy, with and into the kinetic energy of motion or work, we can manifest almost anything we desire. However, we often hold desire in our minds without enough consciousness or awareness of feeling. This means that our action or effort to manifest anything through our action, be it conscious or subconscious, is incomplete. Better said, action without consciousness of feeling and being means that our intention and potential for action is incomplete. Just like the entirety of existence and being, we are the actor, the director, and the audience. Effectively directing action requires a balancing between separating energies and uniting energies, noting that the uniting energy, which pre-exists separating energy, will always be slightly dominant. If our action is solely or most dominantly driven by thought or the separating energy, the direction is far from complete or not fully informed and less likely to result in the desired effect, because not only are both separating and uniting energies required for anything to happen on the physical level, a lack of consciousness of true feeling will result in desire that is inauthentic or misaligned with the universal desire of uniting energy. Action driven only primarily by thought and separating energy can very likely be misinformed, or at the very least, lacking all the information required to be aligned with the direction of the universal energies that are much bigger and much more powerful than us as individuals, or even us collectively as a species. One is much more likely to manifest anything they want with success if ultimately union or unitedness is the dominant intention of the desire. So thank you for joining me for this episode. On the next episode, I will be discussing reconciling religion and the one. So again, thank you very, very much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.